Hi, everyone. It's Melanie here from the Halton Hills Chamber of Commerce, and we are coming at you with another member spotlight today. And today I am joined by Fred Scheuer. I had to get that right, Fred. I wanted to make sure.
Yeah,
Roots Marketing. So, a little background. Fred and I have met on a couple of different meetings of some other projects that they've done locally. And he's going to tell us a little bit about his company. But man, do they produce an amazing website. And so I invited
thank
Fred
you.
to join the chamber, and we're so happy to have you with us, Fred. Welcome.
Thank you. Glad to be a part of it.
So Roots Marketing is really fascinating to me because you do more than just websites. So do you want to tell us a little bit about kind of what services you offer to your clients and where you think you can solve some pain points?
Sure. So I was a partner of another marketing company for 10 years, and we were putting TVs up in waiting rooms, medical centers, gyms, hospitals, restaurants. Uh, so we had a network from Oakville all the way to Windsor. And then after that, during the pandemic, obviously not very many people were in those waiting rooms, and I used that opportunity to buy that business away from my partners, went on my own, and something that I noticed was a lot of these local marketing companies wanted to deal with somebody local that can produce high quality websites, high quality marketing campaigns at a fair price,
Yeah.
right? And so I went on my own, and it's been an amazing 4 years. We've grown. We're almost 10 of us now, and we just do good quality marketing at a fair price.
Yeah, and I think that's what struck me, the first time you and I met was that the quality of what you were producing and what we were looking at was, price wise was not at a level that I was used to seeing, right? Because
Yeah.
typically some people charge, I've seen websites, 15, 20 grand charged out for. And it's a price not a lot of companies can afford.
For sure. And one thing when I went on my own is I found a lot of very skilled marketing specialists to join the team, over the 10 years from my previous life. And I've got a great team of individuals, and we figured out ways to like streamline the process. So we're able to, like with the Georgetown Hospital, we were able to create that website very quickly and effectively just because we take on all the work, right? We want to take everything away from the client. We get it done quick and just give them something to review.
So when you talk about marketing campaigns, so you in a website, you're providing the visuals, you've got the back end as far as the structure of it, and then do you do the copy on it as well?
We can, but obviously there's some flexibility on that right now with ChatGPT. A lot of people have provided their own,
Yeah,
and then we'll just help optimize it.
right.
Another thing that we really want to make it visual. We have a videographer on our team, and we make awesome videos, and we try to get those in front of the ideal clients because we believe videos are the best way to communicate to prospects.
Right. So, and that might even be separate from a website. So someone could come to you and say, hey, from a marketing campaign, I'm looking to penetrate this market. You would then offer kind of like a list of solutions. What kinds of beyond video,
Yeah,
what other things do you have?
Yeah, so I mean, our process always starts with an introduction call, and we understand what the client's goals are, who they're trying to get in front of, maybe what's worked in the past, what hasn't worked, and then we bring it to our team. We do a case study, and we all bring different ideas of what we think could work for this person. And then we'll research them, and then we build a presentation. And if they like it, they move forward. If they don't, it's okay too, and they probably learn something new out of it.
Yeah, I love that your whole team brings case studies, and so you're getting, different viewpoints as to what might work. I will say every time I've interacted with someone from your team, everyone seems really happy. It seems like a really fun place to work, which must translate into fun marketing for your clients.
Absolutely. Most marketing companies are pretty fun to work at.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We keep it like we're a tight-knit group. We've been doing this for a long time, and we just have each other's backs. We always say one team, one goal. So everything we do, if we win as a team. If we lose as a team. And I think that kind of culture has really helped me attract some great individuals.
I love that. That's great. So you mentioned TVs, which I know that you still have that within your network. So I love that it's actually maybe an old style marketing thing that a lot of companies used to do that they're going back to. So can you talk to us a bit about that?
Yeah, it's an interesting business because it's connected to the internet. So somebody in the US can easily buy, an ad on our TVs or somebody anywhere, right? And if they want to target certain areas, and that's really what's made it attractive is you're going to have a mix of, bigger companies like Lindor Chocolate they were on our TVs during Christmas, and then you have the local companies as well. And just like with it being on the internet, you can tell if it's on, you can tell how many impressions are there. You can actually tell how many cell phones are in the vicinity of the player and how long they're there. So it's
Wow.
pretty neat, and it's definitely changed. I've been doing it for 15 years, and it used to be just local companies on there, but now just with the connectivity, like I have some clients that buy ads on TVs and in other cities that aren't TVs that I own.
That's so great. Okay, so if we're thinking locally, not necessarily just in Georgetown, but if you're a company that, wants to sell to people in Milton or Guelph, where would your TVs be? Not specifically, but do you have TVs in those markets?
Yeah, I mean, right now we're surrounding Georgetown and we're going to be coming in
Cool.
now.
Yeah.
And but yeah, they're in gyms, restaurants, hair salons, medical centers, hospitals, service Ontarios, kids play places where there's waiting rooms, any
Oh,
place like that. And it's a cost-effective way um to get a video message in front of some of your ideal clients. But typically you want to make sure you have a really strong online marketing presence. And then after that, you can start doing some out of home stuff like that. And when somebody signs up with us, we own all the TVs, so we're going to give them like a huge discount on our TVs to drive traffic to the website, and we leverage it because like we own the real estate.
yeah. You know what I love about that too is, I think a lot of businesses, especially smaller businesses that, are working in their business, but they also are hoping to grow. They need that coaching from a marketing team like yours that, you need 7 to 12 marketing touches just to get your product known
Absolutely.
by a person. So maybe it is that, oh, I saw you at the gym. Oh, I also saw you when I was waiting for my kid at the orthodontist. And we know we're bored in those spaces. So, you'd rather have people watching something that, is driving your message home. So that's awesome. So sounds like you've got, like I always say, like the tickle trunk of stuff that we'll do a little old 70s Canadian version of who was it, Mr. Dress Up. But
Yeah.
so it sounds like you guys can do websites, you can do media campaigns that incorporate video. Do you do static graphic image creation and social media campaigns, things like that as well?
Yeah, I mean, like we do social media ads, Google ads, Performance Max campaigns, email marketing, social media, and then the TVs. Another thing that's like if you want to be a host of our TV, there's no cost to you, and we also give you lots of advertising content. There's a lot of different programs that we have for different companies, but we really just, it's all on our website, but we stick to those services.
Okay, so what we'll do is make sure that your website is below in the comments
Okay.
so that people know how to reach out to you. And I know that you have got a growing family, so the best way to reach you is via email,
Yeah,
when
you can.
what an event, good morning call.
You can reach out to me directly if you want, or through our website. I mean, I'll eventually I'll see it, but yeah, if you just ask for Fred, and I'm happy to chat. There's lots of different solutions we have to help our clients grow.
I love it. And if you want people to remember one thing about Roots Marketing, if they're referring you or if they're thinking of coming to you, what do you think that thing would be?
I think it's that you're going to work with an agency that truly cares about your success,
Yeah,
and that comes out in our work.
that's great. Well, Fred, we're so happy to have you as members, I have to say. I know that in this business world of, competing priorities, the chamber can sometimes go to the bottom, but I think that you're going to be a great asset, and anybody that works with you is really going to feel the love and feel like they're getting, like you said, a great agency. So welcome
Thank
to the
you.
chamber. We're happy to have you.
Yeah, we're excited to be a part of the chamber, and we love being part of different chambers of commerce. So thanks.
All right, thanks. We'll see you later.